Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we have another brand new penny stock for you to the channel. I've not spoke about this one before. However, it's definitely caught my attention over the last few weeks. Lots and lots of exciting news coming out around this company. And today alone, we are seeing crazy gains because of some more news coming out. If you appreciate all this, please go ahead and smash a like and subscribe to my channel as well. That really is appreciated. I do want to say that this is a sponsored video. However, all of the thoughts and opinions in this are purely my own. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about this company. We're going to break it down and whether or not I'll be investing or already am invested. Also, with that in mind, please remember I'm not a financial advisor. So if you are planning on investing, you should always do your own research first. So let's get into this. We are talking about Greenbank Capital Merchant Bankers. Now this company can be a little bit confusing, so we're going to break it down because there's lots of exciting acquisitions that you should know about, okay? They are listed on 3 different stock exchanges: the Canadian Stock Exchange, the OTC markets, and the Frankfurt one. Their ticker symbol is on the Canadian one, GBC. Now, at this moment in time, this company is really flying today. They are just over $1 in Canadian dollars anyway. It might look slightly different when you see this on the screen, but yeah, $1. And you can see today, that's an increase of over 13% today alone. And that is ticker symbol GBC on the Canadian Stock Exchange. If you're looking for the OTC markets, we are talking about Grnbf, ticker symbol Grnbf. And at this moment in time, they currently trade for just over 80 cents per share, which is a massive, massive increase. Because if we look at where they was just last week, they was trading at around about 40 cents per share. So they've pretty much doubled in value over the last 5 days, which is absolutely insane. That's because we are getting more and more news around different acquisitions for this company. So Greenbank invests in undervalued, exponential growth companies focused on building consistent capital appreciation for its shareholders. That's the great thing about Greenbank. Okay? They're not just considered a growth company here. They are looking to invest into the next huge 5x, 10x companies. Okay, they say exponential growth companies, not just your standard growth companies. So we're going to go through some of their different investments. This is basically a venture capital company, so it is an overall merchant bank company, and it holds lots of different stakes in other companies, kind of like an ETF in a way, but they hold lots of exciting companies. So let's go into them. The first one here I want to pick up on is called Stamina Limited. They own 19% of Stamina Limited with the option to increase to 100%. That's the key thing with this one. They are going to potentially here increase to the 100%. It's looking extremely likely. And Stamina is a UK-based venture capital company. So kind of similar to Greenbank in itself, but a UK one. So Greenbank are going to be potentially here acquiring the 100% of Stamina. They currently own a nice 19% of it already. And you can see here their overall strategy is to acquire substantial interest in undervalued, fast-growing companies with at least 5 years profitability and proven cash flow. So this company is profitable and has a good cash flow from the start. So what do Stamina Limited hold? What do they invest into? Well, lots of exciting things for a start. The first one I want to point out here is a company called Aubit. Aubit is a pioneering asset management platform being created by Aubit International to help the service needs of institutional, professional and retail investors in the multi-trillion-dollar global asset management industry. So like I say, involved in any sorts of assets, okay? That could be gold, crypto, etc. Freeway tokens are traded on several cryptocurrency platforms and have a maximum supply of only 10 billion based on the mid-price target. And you can see here, Stamina's holding of Freeway tokens has a market value of approximately $3.2 million. So Stamina now have $3.2 million of Freeway tokens, which they bought when they announced it on November the 12th, okay? We don't know if they bought it on that exact day, but that was when this came out. If we look at the Freeway token here, which is FWT, we can see the insane gains. Just on November the 7th, 0.001, and even a couple of days later, 0.001, etc. And yeah, now they're currently trading for 0.02. That would be absolutely insane gains already, and this one just seems to be going in an upward trend. That's for sure. So to own already $3.2 million there of Freeway tokens, it's going to give them a nice little bump there for sure on their investments. You can see here within a week of making the investment, the value of the investment had doubled. So that's big, and since then it's only gone on to grow and grow and grow. So they're literally sitting on huge gains on that alone. So that's their Aubit management platform. They're owned by Stamina, which is a company that Greenbank is currently looking to fully acquire anyway. On top of Aubit Freeway tokens, this is quite exciting, okay? They're also getting into land. Now, this is literally came out not too long ago, okay? The Gatwick land valuation. Gatwick is the second largest airport in the UK, And you can see here 13 acres of land near Gatwick Airport. And basically what's happening is Stamina are going to purchase here 13 acres of land for a price here of 6 million. Recently sold at a value of 34 Canadian dollars million, 34 million Canadian dollars, 19.5 million pounds, to 39 million pounds. Let's very quickly actually look at the in terms of the market cap for this one. We're currently at a market cap at this moment in time of 51 million dollars. This is Canadian dollars, okay? 51 million Canadian dollars. So the land in itself is almost worth, you know, over half of that amount. Absolutely insane. That's just the land. Not to mention all of the other acquisitions we're going to be covering today from Greenbank Capital. But with this land, they also say here that it's going to be, the process is expected to be completed by Q1 2022, which is going to give them very nice gains and profit. They're going to hire this land out, use this for e-commerce companies, okay? They say here, you know, delivering online retailers, shipments companies, etc., which obviously is a growing sector for sure. They're going to get money from that as well. The next one here is Substantia Group. This is the property side of things, okay? UK-based property and business consultancy, which you can see here they have interests in British Land, Netflix, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, L&G, lots of different big growing companies, massive growth companies there, okay, which are obviously involved here with Substantia, who are an acquisition company of Stamina, who are going to be acquiring this company anyway. 100% of it, that is their plans going forward. So we have property side of things, we have crypto blockchain side of things, we have the land, and then on top of all of this, they also are going into the EV markets. This is Stamina again. P&H Motorcycles, a motorcycle company, but like I say, the exciting thing about this is it is looking to develop into the EV side of things. We haven't really seen much in terms of EV motorcycles at the moment. Definitely a sector which is going to be growing for sure. And their sales have been about 1.7 million. They're looking to grow this company. Both companies are greatest area of expansion, applying a substantial increase for demand in electric power, motorcycles, scooters, and P&H. So it's definitely an exciting growing sector for sure. So it's good that they're having their foot in the door here with the EV market as well. This is pretty exciting about this. P&H is currently profitable on a month-to-month basis, which is quite rare here for an EV or for a company in this sort of sector. They're not an EV company at the moment, but that's what they're going into, okay? They expect to generate net annual profit of not less than 425,000 Canadian dollars, and that is in 2021 alone. It's early days for this market as well, okay? So if they're expecting that already, imagine what they would be getting in the next 2 to 5 years. On top of this, Greenbank itself hold numerous different companies or different portions in this. Pharmakure, another one here. This is a drug-based company, and you can see here, this is an Alzheimer treatment company, a revolutionary potential Alzheimer treatment company. Something that is definitely needed, and these trials are going to take years and years. However, they say they're providing funding here to finance the phase 2 clinical trials and progress. So they're involved here in the healthcare sector as well. On top of this, they own massive stakes in minerals and metal companies, exploration mining companies, True Precious Metals, Greenbank's capital 47.7%, 𝐏𝐚𝐿𝐵, I think that's how you say it, Minerals Limited, 22% of those as well. And then CBC Grand Exploration, 47% of Grand Exploration. These are all, different exciting growing sectors as well. Exploration companies, whether it be minerals, precious metals, etc. Definitely exciting. What I do want to touch on now is this other acquisition here they have. Kabaddi Games. This is one of the biggest, second most popular sport in India. 59.5% of Kabaddi Games mobile application game from this very popular sport, Kabaddi. This is currently in beta form and is anticipated to be released soon. So when this gets released, these apps, these gaming apps are going to be absolutely huge. They own 59.5% of this mobile application company. So why are we seeing the share price shoot up today? What's the big news? Greenbank Capital announces agreement to buy stake in Delivery, the fast-growing and profitable online food delivery platform. Now, I've had a look through this website, Delivery. This is their website. You can see here, groceries delivered within 15 to 60 minutes. You can order now and get it within 15 minutes, okay? Just enter your postcode, rapid delivery 24/7, simple and quick ordering process. They have an app as well. This is a growing technology right here, okay? There are companies similar to this, but their stance on this is they are absolutely a rapid delivery company. You can see here, they have a online ordering and logistics algorithms combined with low-cost model has enabled delivery to achieve profitability already. This company is profitable, and I want to show you here what's the deal with this. Greenbank and Delivery believe that the profitable business model can be rapidly scaled and expanded internationally with the potential to become a globally important player. So what they've done here is they've invested £2.5 million, which is 4.36 million Canadian dollars for 5.883% of delivery. Only 5% at the moment. However, Greenbank has also been granted a 2-year option to acquire a further 20% of delivery for £40 million. And in the event that they choose to exercise that 20% option, you can see they require Greenbank to pay $40 million but issue new Greenbank shares at $2 Canadian per share rather than paying cash. So that's pretty good, okay? They have that potentially going forward as well, and I don't see why they wouldn't do it. Maybe they're using this as a potential trial to see how this goes. But this is from the CEO here of Greenbank. He says delivery is an exponential business with real potential to become best in class in the very fast growing and global online grocery delivery market, which is true, it is. Delivery is one of the few profitable businesses in this sector. Greenbank are thrilled to become significant shareholders in a business with such great potential to add exponential value to our shareholders. So lots of exciting things for this company. Like I said, at the moment we are seeing a big run up today. Let's look at the OTC markets here because I know a lot of US investors are interested in these companies. Grnbf, okay, currently trades, like I say, just for over 80 cents per share. It's seen a big run up of over 13% today because of this online global delivery acquisition here with Delivery, the investment they've put into this anyway. I think it's definitely a growing and exciting company. I'm not currently invested into Greenbank Capital, but definitely will be looking to add a position at some point for sure. You can get this one in the UK on DEGIRO, I believe, but yeah, it's not on Trading 212, which is the brokerage that I use. However, it's definitely exciting, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one grows over time. Let me know your thoughts on Greenbank Capital. Is this a company that you're interested in? Are you potentially going to be invested in? Let me know down below. And if you've enjoyed all this, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel. That really is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time.